Second chance. Ethan was once the pride of his small town in the English countryside. Brilliant, articulate, and full of ambition, he graduated secondary school with top marks and earned a spot at one of the most prestigious technical universities in London. His name was whispered with admiration. He's going to change the world. A future innovator in the making. He'll make our town proud. His first year was spectacular. He won a national tech competition, made headlines on local news, and became a student representative. But somewhere along the line, success started to blur his focus. Social media, interviews, online attention, and fanfare slowly replaced study hours. He began to believe he was too talented to fail, but talent without effort is like a candle in the wind. By his second year, Ethan stopped attending lectures, skipped assignments, and failed his final exams. He was dismissed from the university. No headlines this time. No applause. Just silence. Ethan returned home with a duffel bag and a defeated heart. His father, Mr. Dawson, a retired history teacher, didn't say much, just one sentence. "Son, it's human to fall, but it's tragic to lie where you fell." His mother welcomed him with warmth, but her eyes betrayed a deep disappointment. His neighbors avoided eye contact. Former classmates now ignored his messages. The once celebrated prodigy had become a reminder of what could have been. Ethan would lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, the question tormenting him. Greater than how did I let it all slip away? To help with family expenses, Ethan took a job on a local construction crew. He carried bricks, mixed cement, and painted walls. Every drop of sweat reminded him of the future he had lost. Most of the crew were older men. Among them was Frank, a seasoned builder with quiet eyes and calloused hands. One afternoon, Frank approached Ethan. "You've got hands doing the job, lad, but your eyes are somewhere else." Ethan didn't reply, but that evening, he unearthed his old laptop from the attic. Dusty, slow, half-broken, but still alive. He opened a folder he hadn't touched in years. Dream project, AI learning for teens. Staring at his abandoned code, he whispered, "Greater than maybe." It's not over yet. From that day forward, Ethan began a new routine. Early morning shifts on the construction site, evenings spent coding, learning, failing, retrying, watching online tutorials, reading documentation, reaching out to old classmates, forming an online support group, building mini projects to sharpen his skills. It was lonely. There was no applause, no recognition. His projects were buggy. His proposals got rejected. His emails went unanswered. But he pressed on. Each night, he wrote in his notebook, "Second chances aren't given, they're built." 6 months in, Ethan released a basic mobile app called Restart, a free personal development planner for students struggling with motivation. At first, it got only 20 downloads, then 200, then 2,000. A youth nonprofit noticed the app and featured him on their blog. Soon after, he was invited to present it at a youth innovation event in Manchester. Standing in front of a crowd for the first time since his fall, Ethan said, "Greater than I failed. I quit. I hid. But then I realized something. Your first chapter doesn't have to define your whole story." The room erupted in applause. Not because he was perfect, but because he was real. Now known for his resilience as much as his innovation, Ethan opened a small tech lab in his hometown, free for underprivileged youth. He called it the Second Chance Lab. He taught coding, digital skills, and most importantly, how to start again. His father, once silent, now often sat in the back of his workshops, smiling with quiet pride. One afternoon, a young boy nervously approached Ethan and asked, "Do you think someone like me could make it too?" Ethan knelt down, smiled, and handed him a sticker from his laptop. It read, "Greater than fall, learn, rise. That's exactly how you make it, mate." A few years later, Ethan was invited to speak at a national education summit in London. His talk, titled "Failing Forward," was broadcast on national TV. He ended with this, "Greater than everyone talks about success, but no one teaches how to survive failure. The truth is, we all fall, but the bravest thing you'll ever do is stand up again, bruised but wiser. I lost my first chance, but I earned my second, and it made me a better man." That night, hundreds of students messaged him, "You gave me hope. Now I believe I can try again. Thank you for your honesty." Ethan's story isn't about genius. It's about grit. It's not about never falling. It's about choosing to rise, again and again. Maybe you've messed up. Maybe you're ashamed. Maybe people gave up on you. But if you're still breathing, you still have time. The second chance is not always handed to you. Sometimes, you must fight for it. And when you do, it becomes even more beautiful than the first.